Good morning, friends. My name is Yash Ramesh Kini. I'm studying in SAS Institute of Management Studies, Boisar, MBA first year, and I'm giving presentation for the subject of effective management studies. So my presentation topic is 7 C's of effective communication. We can see on screen. Here the 7 C's of first one is completeness. Second one is conciseness. Third one is correctness. Fourth one is clarity. Fifth one is concreteness. And sixth one is courtesy. And seventh one is consideration. So we start from introduction of 7 C's. The 7 C's of communication is a list of principles that you should ensure all your communication. their their purpose is to help ensure that the person you are communicating with hears that you are trying to say. The 7 C's are clear, correct, complete, concrete, concise, and considered, and courtesy. After that introduction, we can see here first slide of clarity. There are several stages to clarity. Firstly, it's important to be clear about the purpose of the message you are delivering. Sender know about what was his purpose to send the message to the another person. The recipient should be aware of why they are receiving the message and what they are trying to achieve by delivering it. If there are multiple goals, it should be laid out of separately. It means sender knows what to deliver the message to the receiver, and it maybe it will be multiple goals. So it will clearly the message will be delivered separate. Secondly, it's essential that the content of the communication is itself clear. You should avoid jargon, use simple language, use simple structure, and focus on the core point of your message. So it says sender, it's clear about what was he want to say to the delivering message to the person. It the sender will be clear and his language will be simple structure. If the simple structure is there, then receiver is receiver will catch that message correctly and focus on the core point. Yes, we can see on next slide, correctness. It's essential that both the factual information and the language of grammar you are used correct. If your evidence audience spots error in either, they will be the distract and your credibility will be greatly reduced. This will be reduced and effectiveness of your communication. Yes. So sender, if sender send a message to the receiver, then he did not do the mistakes, grammatical mistake. Then if there is grammatical mistake, the receiver are confused. That's why sender sender message will be correct. And after that message was wrong, then the receiver receiver was confused, and it effect of on that communication. After the third point is conciseness. So on screen you can see conciseness. When the shaping your communication, you must ensure that you are specific and that the logic and message that you are using together build on each other and support each other. Your argument should be based on solid fact and opinions from creditable source, and you should be share irrefutable data irrefutable data to support your argument. It may be important to help bring the solid nature of what you have created to life for your audience through examples that show the relevance of your message for them as individuals. It means sender will send a message. It will be logical or specific. Keep it simple and short. If the short message get the receiver get it correctly, and your argument should be based on solid. If you argue about any point, so sender sender is arguing to the receiver irrefutable data support your argument. So after that we can go for the next slide, or completeness. So completeness is often one of the most important of the 7C's communication. When creating a message, it's important to give the recipient all of the information they need to follow your line and reasoning and to the reach and same conclusion you have. This level of details will be different in the different situation, and you should adjust your communication according. In the audition, you can should make things as easy as possible for the recipient. For the example, if you are issuing call to action, provide explicit explicit guidance on the action. Increasingly, it's common to include things that like hyperlinks in written communication or attached fact, both of which help your audience access complete set on information while also ensuring that core communication focus on core message. Yes. So sender knows about what was the he want to say to the receiver, then message will be complete. After message was not completed, then receiver is confused. And if you are choosing any pointer, then complete your point with your point of view. It helps you in good communication. So we can go for next slide, courtesy. You can increase effectiveness of your communication by being polite and showing your audience that you are respected. Your message should be friendly, professional, considerate, respectfully open and honest. To help ensure your courtesy, you should always use some empathy and consider your message from the point of view of audience. Yes, courtesy. So sender knows what was he want to say. That time he go with the politeness and humbly. What was to be saying? It's humble, showing the audience that he will be respect for them and the message will be clear. The receiver gets that message correctly. That help ensure courtesy. You should always empathy and consider your message from point of view. So, what was your point? Prove your point with the humbly and honestly. So we can go for the next slide. Concreteness. Concreteness. It's uh, When the shaping your communication, you must ensure that you're specific and that your logic and message that you are using fit together, build on each other, and support each other. Your argument should be based on solid fact, opinions from the credible source, and you should share irrefutable data support your argument. If yes, so correctness, concreteness means on the topic you are communicating. You know about that topic. If you are not about sure about that topic, then you can spread rumors. So first, so first, sender wants to know about what was his topic. If he knows about his topic, then he can give correct data to the people. So after that, next is consideration. The list of the 7 C's communication is considered as coherent. If your communication is are not coherent, they will be not be effective. To help make sure your communication are considered and coherent, you should have the logical flow and your style, tone, language should be the consistent throughout. In addition to making sure that your each communication, your issue is coherent with itself, you should also ensure cons- consistency of message and delivering multiple communications. Consider for sender know about what was he saying. So after he knows about what to send, then he will not distract. He will he know about that uh, problem. He will be giving good suggestion to the audience, and after that he's means yes, consideration. Consider as your problem is genuine, then you can give appropriate solution on that. After that, we can see conclusion. Conclusion. Communication is the greatest importance. It is important to sharing out one's thoughts and feelings to live a fuller and happier life. The more we communicate, the less we suffer, and the better we feel about everything around. It means we have to communicate with each other. If we are communicating, we are feel better, we are happier. So communicate with the happy atmosphere and next slide is thank you so much to giving me opportunity to give my presentation. Thank you so much.